Hi, everybody. It's time for our lunch break musings. Although I'm not on my lunch break, I'm actually done for the day and home. And quit rocking, Sherry. Y'all gonna get seasick. Okay, so I've been thinking about the current occupant and all the crap that's looks like it's starting to blow up in his face. And so I thought, okay, let's take a little look see about how he's feeling right about now. Okay, so I haven't done my nails either. Do those for my party that I'm joining tonight. Okay, first up, we got Three of Cups reversed. So Three of Cups reversed, that's too much of a good thing. Playing, not working. Um, it could also mean a loss of health. Now, when you're looking at the current occupant, a loss of health, yes, that really rings the bell for me. He does not look good. He does not look healthy. It's actually quite concerning with how bad he looks right now, and the fact that he doesn't really work. He runs around and he plays at things. He runs around and pretends like he's working, and it's all for the photo op, getting praise from other dignitaries and being told what a wonderful person he is when everybody thinks he's a real pile of, you know, the smelly stuff. And it's uh, it's really quite concerning. I mean, it's concerning for a lot of us because we see the nonsense. What's kind of amazing to see is that his people are starting to see the nonsense because they're actually now getting affected by it. Come tomorrow, there's a good portion of people not going to have health care anymore if they don't do something about it today. Come tomorrow, there's a whole hell of a lot more people who are not going to have food to eat after tomorrow because their SNAP benefits are not going to roll in. The majority of people who get SNAP benefits are, number one, not people of color. They're people that are more my skin tone. And most of them are children, mothers with small children, elderly, and the disabled. Those are the main people that get benefits. Now, there people that cheats the system? Of course. I don't care what system it is. I don't care how well you try to protect it from that kind of thing. There are going to be people that figure out how to get around it and just screw everything up for those who need. These cards are hard to pull apart. Damn. It's a fairly new deck, y'all. Bear with me here. Okay. Oh, this is the Horror Tarot that I'm using. All right, next up we have the Page of Wands reversed. It was weird. The first two cards out of the deck were reversed. Now, the Page of Wands reversed, basically, you're not welcomed. Nobody wants to see or hear from you. They don't care what you have to say. They know that you're BSing them, and they would prefer that you just go away. Even if you're telling them something for their own good or telling them the truth, they've gotten to the point where they're like, yeah, right. No, we're not listening to you. So right there, he's dealing with the aftermath now of people not believing him, not wanting to listen to him, not wanting to talk to him, because they're waking up to the fact that he's just full of BS and he has no clue of what's going on. Next up, I drew the Fool. Now, the Fool, that's, that represents new opportunities, a new journey. Someone who's not very bright and does stupid things. That certainly fits with the current occupant, doesn't it? Um, And he's constantly looking for a new opportunity and a new journey that he thinks is going to put billions and trillions of dollars in his pocket with no real effort. That's all he cares about. Um, Hang on, I gotta get a sip. Sorry. Uh, Ooh, my mouth was real dry. I had to take a sip there. All right. Next up, we drew the Chariot. Now, the Chariot, basically, that's hurry up and go, hurry up and go. Don't stop, just keep pushing forward. And in a lot of ways, that's him. He gets a thought or an idea in that squirrely little brain of his, and he just goes forward like a bulldozer, just like he did with the East Wing. No thought, no consideration of what it may mean to someone else, what may be entailed to actually do that kind of thing. No, he just fires up the backhoe and let's roll. So, what he hasn't realized yet is that a lot of people get really pissed off when he pulls stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of people that they look at the White House, that's the people's house. That's our house. We pay for that house. We own that house. The current occupants of that house are just tenants there for 4 to 8 years. Now, he's already had his first 4, so he's only getting 4 more, regardless of the BS he's trying to push that he's going to run for a 3rd term. No, you cannot run for a 3rd term. That would take 3/4. I think it's either 2/3 or 3/4. It's 20-something states would have to all agree to amend the Constitution to remove the amendment that you can only have 2 times in the White House, consecutive or not, it doesn't matter. You only get 2 terms. Full stop, end of sentence. And they don't have the votes for that. Now, that's not to say that he's not going to try to not leave or pretend like he's going to run. Personally, everything that when I go in and meditate on it, everything I keep seeing is he's not going to be here anyway. You know, just like it was showing up in that reversed, the first 2 reverse cards, the 3 of Cups and the Page of, what was it, Wands? The Page of Wands. You know, you're looking at a loss of health. And I've listened to a couple of world-renowned doctors who have now gone online to give their opinion of the extent of his health, from the way he looks, the way he acts, the way he slurs his words, the way his face droops on one side. He can't walk in a straight line. He can't even walk. He shuffles now. It's not good, you know. And now there are starting to be leaks on his health saying that he doesn't have much longer to live. And while, it would be a good thing to be rid of him, and what better way to be rid of him than that? But that's not how I want him to go out. I really don't. I don't wish that on anybody. And I would much rather see him charged, arrested, tried, and convicted and jailed. That's just my feeling on it. All right, so next up, I can get these cards stick together. Next up, we've got what is this? 10 of Pentacles. All right, now, for those of you with good eyesight, let's hold this up a little slower. That's a stack of coffins. Okay? And 10 of Pentacles, I mean, Basically, what you're talking about there is strong family support or inheritance. Well, he's already blown through his inheritance and then some, so he doesn't have any of that coming. But his family thinks that they're going to get theirs. And so they're going to do whatever it is he wants them to do because they're just waiting for him to keel over so they can get the money. And that's the only reason why they're there. And as you can see this time around, you sure don't see them with their noses in everybody's business, especially the Precious. She's not been seen or heard from. So that speaks volumes. And then I drew the Devil. Now, like it in this deck, the Devil is shown as being a big, giant spider. Spiders freak me out. I don't like spiders. I don't like creepy, crawly things. Don't like roaches. Don't like bugs. Yeah, no. Ain't gonna happen on my end. Basically, the Devil is there to tempt you into doing things that you really want to do, but you know you really shouldn't do. And you got the Devil right there spinning that web of lies, wrapping you up in all the webbing and everything, so that before you know it, you are stuck like Chuck and you're not getting out of it. And where you're at is not real good. And that's about where he's at right now. He is so wrapped up in his own web of making that he can't get out of it. And because he feels cornered and trapped and wrapped up, he's responding and reacting from a hysterical point of view. You know, knocking down the east wing of the White House, ripping out the rose garden and putting concrete down. It's like we need more concrete there, right? And just, he went to China and negotiated a deal with them that's worse than the last deal we had with them. Soybean farmers are not going to be happy because they're the ones that are going to be seriously hurt by this. And you have to give it to President Xi. That man knows how to play him and played him like a well-tuned fiddle. And let him do his big photo shoot and his big, oh, I did this wonderful thing and blah, blah, blah. And President Xi is sitting there smiling and going, oh, yes, Donnie, you did real good. All the while, they're all laughing behind their hands saying, what a freaking idiot. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. I accidentally pulled an extra card. So, last card, what is that? 8 of Swords. So, 8 of Swords. That's not very good. That's feeling trapped, which following the spider that's the Devil in this deck kind of fits, huh? That Devil got him doing stupid things where he's wrapped up and trapped. And then I pulled the 8 of Swords right behind it where it talks about being trapped, no way out. And I think he is really starting to feel that, which is why he's reacting in such a drastic and dramatic way, because he feels trapped. He feels bound up in a corner and he can't get out, and he doesn't know how to get out. And in the past, he's always managed to BS his way out of it and get people to think, oh, yes, he's so wonderful, blah, 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 blah. And that ain't working no more. It just ain't. And every day, more and more people are turning against him. And he's starting to feel it. His people are starting to feel it. And now we got all these lawsuits going into the courts. And the courts are either throwing them out for the ridiculousness of the suit, threatening the lawyers with losing your law license, period, full stop, for bringing such frivolous suits to the court, because that's illegal to do. And he is truly, truly worried and upset about what's going to happen next, because it's not going to be pretty, y'all. It's really not. Yeah, I when I look at it, when I go in and try to view him, dip into his brain a little bit, which I don't like to do if I don't have to, because it's really icky in there. But when I go in there and look, he is one hair strand away from full blown panic, to the point that now he's wanting to we need to increase our nuclear arsenal. Yeah, that's what the world needs, is more nukes, right? So, happy Halloween, people. Not a very good reading for us. It's really not a good reading for him. This is the deck I was using, Horror Tarot. I like this deck. It's kind of hard to see the cards because of the way the writing is on them. But I kind of like the deck. It's a little bit different. I mean, it's regular tarot, but some of the meanings for these cards, because of the way they've been illustrated, is different. So it's kind of interesting and exciting. Kind of gives a fresh view of it. And yeah, it's just tomorrow starts a brand new month, next to last month before the end of the year. And it's just going to keep getting worse for him. And the worse it gets for him, the worse it's going to get for us, because he's going to take it out on us. Because, of course, everything is everyone else's fault, not his own fault. So, enjoy your Halloween. Don't eat too much candy, you'll get sick. And happy Halloween. If you're not doing anything tonight, I'm going to be over on the Cool Crones channel. I'm helping her co-host a Halloween party. It's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all be sure and join us, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. All right. Bye for now. We'll talk later.